Hello, today we are going to be learning about algebra word problems and consecutive word problems. Next. These are a few different kinds of consecutive word problems. You have odd, even, and just consecutive. The one we're going to be learning about today is just consecutive, so we don't need to worry about the odd and even consecutive integers. Next. So this is our first problem. It says the sum of two numbers is 84, which we already know would be equal to 84. So we have to find two numbers that will equal to 84. And one of them is 12 more than the other. What are the two numbers? So one of the numbers, since we have to find two numbers, one of them we already know is 12 more. So how we would do that is we'll write x plus 12 because we don't know what the initial number is, but we do know that the number we're trying to find is 12 more than the previous number, and because we have to find two numbers, one of them would also be x. So these would be the two parts that we need to find to equal to 84. So we're gonna basically write them side by side in equaling to 84. So now we can just combine like terms. X plus x will equal us 2x. And take away 12 on both sides, so we don't have 12. And that will give us 72. And now we just divide 2, so we get x alone. And this will give us 36. But we're not done yet, because we have to go back to this part, which I'll just rewrite over here. So x equals to 36. That will give us one of our numbers. But then we also have to find x plus 12. So we just replace x with 36. So 36 plus 12 will give us 48. So these, 36 and 48, if we were to add these two numbers, add these two numbers, it would give us 84. So this is correct, these two numbers. It would be like let x equal 36, let x plus 12 equals 48. So again, 36 and 48 is our final answer for this question. Next. Now this, we have to, so the problem is the sum of two consecutive numbers is 37. We already know that this would equal to 37, but we have to find two consecutive numbers. So what we know is that we have to find two. So x would be one of ours, but because it's consecutive, it will be x plus 1 equals to something. So we put these into an order, equaling it to 37, and now we solve. So again, combine like terms, 2x, take away 1 on this side, and also on the other side. So we don't have 1 anymore, and this will give us 36. Divide 2, so x is alone, and this would give us 18. Again, we're not finished yet because we have to find what these equal. So x for this part will give us 18. And then again, replace 18 with x for this section. 18 plus 1 will give us 19. And these two numbers would be our answers. As if you were to add 18 plus 19, it would give us 37. That's how you would check it if you want to. Next. These are your two word problems. Try them out. And now we are going to be moving on to algebra word problems.
Okay, so now we're going to do word problems. So Jane spent $42 for shoes. So let's write 42 dollars for shoes. For shoes, we'll just say S. and this was 14 less than twice what she spent for the blouse. So we'll say the blouse is B, so it'll be 2B, that's twice, and it's equal to $42, but this was 14 less, so you have to add the 14 back to make it equal to twice the amount of money spent for the blouse. So this would be your equation. 2B equals to 42 plus 14. Now 42 plus 14 gives you 56. Oops. Make that equal to each other. 2B equals 56. Now in order to isolate B, so you know how much the blouse was, you divide both sides by 2. So B would equal to $28. So your total amount of money spent on the blouse is $28. Okay, so to review, first we wrote out how much money was for the shoes. S is for shoes, $42 for the shoes. Next we have B for blouse. So this is asking for twice what she spent for a blouse. So we do 2B. Next we say $14 less. So $42 with $14 less than twice what she spent for the blouse. So you want to add that 14 back in order to make it equal to the amount she spent for the blouse. That is why we added 14. And then we divided both sides by 2 in order to isolate B. So B equals to 28. So B is $28. So the blouse was $28. That's how you do the first question. Next question. Carletta spent $35 at the market. Okay, so now again, we're going to write out $35 equals M. So that's how much she spent at the market. M for market. This was $7 less than 3 times what she spent at the bookstore. So it's similar to the other one. So B will say for bookstore. B for bookstore. 3 times what she spent at the bookstore. 3B. You want to multiply that by 3. $7 less. So then again, this is less again. So we want to make sure it's equal to the 3 times what she spent in the bookstore. So we make it equal to $35 from the market plus that $7. So it's not $7 less anymore. It's exact amount that's equal to 3 times what she spent at the bookstore. Now we solve it like before. 35 plus 7 gives you 42. So 3 times what she spent in the bookstore is equal to $42. So in order to isolate for B, bookstore, divide both sides by 3. So that gives you B equals 14. So she spent $14 at the bookstore. Remember, it's like better to write out each one so you know and you can visually see all your givens. So they give you $35, $7 less than what she spent 3 times at the bookstore. So we want to make sure we have the correct variables and we know what the variables represent. These are 2 examples that you can try on your own. And as always, you can let us know what you have problems with. So today we learned about word problems and how to solve for consecutive numbers. And that is all for today. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye-bye.